Problems are very easy if we remember the formulae for finding distance between two skew lines and distance between two parallel lines. Just discussion is here for vector form and Cartesian form. Just I will write the problem here. Find the shortest distance between lines. Find the shortest distance between lines. R bar is equal to 4i minus j plus lambda times I plus 2j minus 3k, and second line is given R bar is equal to I minus j plus 2k, this bracket close, and plus mu times it is I plus 4j and minus 5k. Now this is the problem given. Here it is. These are the direction ratios 1, 2, minus 3. This is 1, 4 and minus 5. Remember one thing, here it is A1 is 1. If we find A1 upon A2, it is 1 upon 1. 1 upon 1 it is equal to 1. If we find A2 upon B1 upon B2, sorry, B1 upon B2, that is 2 upon 4, it is equal to 1 by 2. Remember one thing, these two quantities are not same, so clear cut these two lines never becomes parallel. These are not parallel lines, so clear cut these two lines are from which nature? These two lines are skew lines. Now we will use the formula of skew lines. Now this first line is in format. What is this format for first line? R bar is equal to A1 bar plus lambda times B1 bar. This is R bar is equal to A2 bar plus mu times B2 bar. This is A1 bar, A2 bar, B1 bar, B2 bar. We want distance. Now what is the formula for finding a required distance? A required distance is equal to, what is formula for that required distance? D is equal to modulus of A2 bar minus A1 bar dot B1 bar cross B2 bar, and it is total divided by modulus of B1 bar cross B2 bar. This modulus close. This is equation number 1. Now this is your main formula to get the required distance. Now in that one we have to firstly find the four quantities: A1 bar, A2 bar, B1 bar, B2 bar. Here it is. This is A1 bar, this is A2 bar, this is a B1 bar, this is a B2 bar, and then we will calculate the quantities where what is A1 bar. A1 bar it is 4i minus j. What is A2 bar? A2 bar it is, here it is, I minus 4j minus j, sorry, it is minus j and plus 2k. What is that? B1 bar. B1 bar it is equal to I plus 2j minus 3k, and what is B2 bar? Here it is equal to I plus 4j, and very last it is a minus 5k. We are getting the values here. This is formula to find the distance between two skew lines, and in that one we are having four different values, that is A1 bar, A2 bar, B1 bar and B2 bar. Just proceed here. Just proceed. A2 bar minus A1 bar I can find directly here. If we want, we can find directly here. This is A2 bar minus A1 bar, means we have to continue like this. That is I bar minus 4i bar. It becomes minus 3i. Next, it is a minus j and it becomes plus j. Minus j and plus j, it becomes here 0j. Next, it is a 2k minus 0k. It is a plus 2k. After that, this quantity is needed here. B1 bar cross B2 bar. In order to find b1 bar cross b2 bar, we have to continue using that determinant ijk. What are the components of b1 bar? b1 bar चे component आहेत 1, 2 and minus 3. 1, 2 and minus 3. b2 bar चे component आहेत 1, 4 and minus 5. Here it is 1, 4 and minus 5. It is equal to I in bracket. Here 2 5s are 10, it is a minus 10. 3 4s are 12, but it is a plus 12. Next, it is a minus j in bracket. Here 1 into minus 5, it is minus 5. Minus 3 into 1, minus 3, but we have to write plus 3. After that, plus k in bracket. K means it is cross here. 4 minus 2. It is a 4 minus 2. If I write directly, it is a 2i. It is a minus 2 into j. It is plus 2j. And very last, 4 minus 2, it is a 2k. It is value of what? b1 bar cross b2 bar. Simultaneously, we will find modulus of b1 bar cross b2 bar. It is equal to square root of 2 square plus 2 square plus 2 square. It is 3 times 2 square. And square root of 2 square is 2, and it is into root 3. I think in this formula, we want a2 bar minus a1 bar. It is ready here, a2 bar minus a1 bar. Now after that, they want modulus of b1 bar cross b2 bar, and modulus of b1 bar cross b2 bar, it is 2 into root 3. Now just one it is remain, and that is dot product of a2 bar minus a1 bar and b1 bar cross b2 bar. Remember one thing, this is value of a2 bar minus a1 bar, and this is value of b1 bar cross b2 bar. Means we have to find the dot product of this vector and this vector, that is a1 b1 c1, a2 b2 c2. If we find dot product a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2, I will find that dot product here. Which dot product is needed here? Dot product of first tick mark vector and second tick mark vector. First tick mark here, it is a2 bar minus a1 bar dot b1 bar cross b2 bar. We can find that vectors here, a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2. We will insert the quantities here. Here it is minus 3. First quantity, it is minus 3 into this 2, plus second quantity is 0 into this quantity, it is 2, plus very next it is 2 into this quantity, it is 2. So it is a minus 6 plus 0 and plus 4. So what should be here? It is equal to minus 2. It is value of that dot product, and hence equation 1 becomes, whatever distance it is asked here, distance equal to, firstly it is dot product in numerator, so it is minus 2, and upon that modulus is needed, or this length, it is modulus, it is equal to 2 root 3, so it is 2 root 3, 2 and 2 get cancel. So what we are having, 1 upon root 3, and that much units, it is a distance between two skew lines by using which format? Vector form or Cartesian form? I think this is problem from vector form. Now we will take sample example from Cartesian form, and then we will practice, make practice on this article here. Just take next one. Find the shortest distance between lines. Find the shortest distance between the lines. Between the lines. Lines are given here. X plus 1 upon 7 is equal to y plus 1 upon minus 6 is equal to z plus 1 upon 1, and second line they have given, second line is here, x minus 3 upon 1 is equal to y minus 5 upon minus 2 is equal to z minus 7 upon 1. Now concerning this problem, firstly we have to judge whether these lines are parallel or these are skew lines. Here these are the values of DRS of first line A1, B1, C1, and these are the DRS of second line A2, B2 and C2. Now if we find the ratio of 7 and 1, it is equal to 7. If we find the ratio of -6 and -2, -6 and -2, it is equal to 3. Remember one thing, these two ratios are not same, and since these two ratios, that is A1 upon A2, B1 upon B2 and C1 upon C2, these three ratios are not same, means these two lines are not parallel lines. So these lines are of which nature? Skew lines. Previous lines are also skew lines. These lines are also skew lines, but previous lines are given in vector form and these lines are given in Cartesian form. So we have to use the formula of Cartesian form. A required distance is given by what is the formula for required distance? D is equal to modulus of, that is determinant, x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. Next is a1, b1, c1. Next is a2, b2, c2. These are DRS of two different lines, and it is divided by square root of. It is divided by square root of. This first column is dropped. Take determinant here. b1, c2. b1 c2 minus c1 b2 bracket square plus second column is dropped c1 a2 minus a1 c2 bracket square, and very last third column drop, cross now, a1 b2 minus b1 a2 bracket whole square. This is the original formula. We have to calculate this by this first equation. Now in this one we calculate how many quantities? Just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. 12 quantities are needed, and that 12 quantities I will write here. Where? What is x1? This is x minus x1. So x1 is minus 1. Then y minus y1. It is y1 is equal to minus 1. This is z minus z1. z1 is equal to minus 1. Very next, it is x2. x2 means x minus, it is x minus x2. x2 means just 3. It is y minus y2. So y2 is just 5, and z2 it is equal to just 7. After that they want a1 b1. a1 is 7, b1 is minus 6, and c1 is equal to 1. After that a2 is equal to 1, b2 is equal to minus 2, and c2 is equal to 1. 12 quantities we have find. Just insert the values and get the answer. Calculate separate quantities or take directly. Now if we take separate calculation, that is numerator separate and denominator separate, then what is your numerator quantity? It is the determinant x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1, that is a1, b1, c1. Next is a2, b2, c2. If we insert the values, what are your values? x2 it is 3. You have to write 3 plus 1. y2 minus y1, this is 5 plus 1. Just we will proceed in same fashion. It is 5 plus 1. Next it is z2 minus z1. It is 7 plus 1. 7 plus 1. Next a1 b1 c1. It is straightforward. 7 minus 6 1. 7 minus 6 1, and very last it is 1 minus 2 and 1. It is equal to, here it is 4, here it is 6, 8. Next is 7 minus 6 1. Very next it is 1 minus 2 and 1. Now we'll calculate this one. Here it is equal to 4 in bracket, here cross multiply, minus 6 and plus 2. This is a minus 6 now, it is in bracket, that is 7 minus 1. 7 minus 1, very last it is plus 8 and it is in bracket, that is minus 14 plus 6. Just proceed. Here it is 4 into minus 6 plus 2 means it is minus 4. This is a minus 6. 7 minus 1 it is 6 and plus 8 into minus 14 plus 6 it is minus 8. After that it is minus 16. It is a minus 36 and is minus 64. I think minus 116. You are getting the value. You are getting the value of your numerator portion. Now continue for denominator portion, and denominator portion is this one. Denominator portion means this quantity, square root of this first column is dropped. This one, it is B1 C2 minus C1 B2 whole square plus second column is dropped, C1 A2 minus A1 C2 whole square, and very last third column is dropped. This cross multiplication, A1 B2 minus B1 A2 bracket whole square. It is equal to, I think this is your next step. This first column is dropped. It is minus 6 plus 2. Minus 6 plus 2. This quantity, minus 6 plus 2 bracket square. Next one, that is here. This second column is dropped. Here is 1 minus 7. It is 1 minus 7 bracket whole square, and very last, that is minus 14 plus 6. That one here it is. Minus 14 plus 6 bracket square. So we are getting minus 4 whole square plus minus 6 whole square plus minus 8 whole square. You are getting same answer, I think, but it is in square root. 16, 36 and 64. You are getting answer in square root. That is 1, 1 and 6. Now remember one thing, your numerator quantity becomes minus 116 and denominator quantity we are getting root of 116. So what is your equation 1 becomes? We are writing here equation 1 becomes. Equation 1 becomes that distance is equal to minus 116, it is a numerator, and what is your denominator? It is square root of 116. We have to place in modulus here. Root 116 get cancelled, so answer is a single root remain here, root 116. It is a root of 4 times 29, I think, and hence it is 2 root 29 and that much units. It is your required distance. I think these are the two sample problems which will make command on total article. ह्या दोन आत्ताचे जे दोन आर्टिकल होते, डिस्टन्स बिटवीन स्क्यू लाइन्स अँड डिस्टन्स बिटवीन पॅरलल लाइन्स, याच्यापैकी डिस्टन्स बिटवीन स्क्यू लाइन्स आर्टिकल जे त्याच्यातले प्रॉब्लेम दोन्हीच्या दोन्ही कंप्लीट केले. वन इट इज फ्रॉम स्क्यू लाइन्स वेक्टर फॉर्म अँड सेकंड इज स्क्यू लाइन्स, बट दिस इज कार्टेशियन फॉर्म. Just we'll take next one. By computing shortest distance, by computing shortest distance, whether following lines intersect. Following lines intersect or not. Question is given, r bar it is equal to I minus j plus lambda times, it is a 2i plus k. Second line is given and r bar is equal to, it is a 2i minus j and plus mu times, it is I plus j and minus k. Now previous question and this question, if we compare, In previous question they have asked find direct distance between two lines. Here they have asked find the distance between two lines, and after finding we have to judge whether these lines are intersecting or not. You are directly knowing when lines intersect then distance is 0. Lines intersect असतील तर distance किती 0, and lines not intersecting असतील the distance becomes what? Non-zero. This is your actual base of this problem म्हणते. या प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये डिस्टन्स कॉम्प्यूट करा म्हणतायत आणि चेक वेदर लाईन्स आर इंटरसेक्टिंग ऑर नॉट. जर ह्याच्यातलं डिस्टन्स तुम्ही काढताय आणि आफ्टर दॅट वन इफ यू गेट डिस्टन्स इक्वल टू 0 then your opinion is these lines are intersecting, and if after calculation, that is after computing distance, if distance become non-zero then that lines are not intersecting. We have to make a judgment after computing shortest distance. Just continue. Very first, whether these lines are parallel or not, you have to judge. These are having DRS 2, 2, 0 and 1, and these are having DRS 1, 1 and minus 1. If we find these ratios, I think these ratios are not same, and from this one I will make conclusion these two lines are not parallel lines, means these lines are 100% skew lines. We have to find the distance between two lines. Distance between skew lines is given by I think formula is very straight. It is t equal to, this is a1 a2, this is b1 b2, a1 bar a2 bar b1 bar b2 bar. From that sense I will write here a2 bar minus a1 bar dot b1 bar cross b2 bar. It is total divided by, it is a b1 bar cross b2 bar modulus, and this space complete. Here it is equation number 1. Here we have to continue that 4 quantities. I will quote here where what is this a1 bar, what is the value of a1 bar? This is I minus j, this is I minus j. What is a2 bar? This is a2 bar 2i minus j, it is a 2i minus j. After that it is a b1 bar. What is the value of b1 bar? 2i minus k, it is a 2i plus k, 2i plus k, and b2 bar it is equal to, second one is I plus j minus k, I plus j and minus k. I think you are getting these 4 quantities. Just calculate and get the distance by using equation number 1. You have to continue for that distance now. a2 bar minus a1 bar, if we calculate directly then also it is allowed. a2 bar minus a1 bar 2i minus I, it is just I. After that this is minus j, minus minus become plus, it is a plus j, means it is a 0j, and k is not there, means it is a 0k. Now after that we have to calculate for this b1 bar cross b2 bar, and in this one we have to say like this I, j, k. What are the components of b1 bar? b1 bar components are 2, 0 and 1. What are components of b2 bar? 1, 1 and minus 1. Calculate this determinant. Here it is I in bracket. Just routine workout. Here it is 0 minus 1. It is a 0 minus 1 minus j in bracket. It is a minus 2 minus 1 and plus k. It is in bracket. It is a 2 minus, I think 0. It is a 2 minus 0. It is correct one. So finally it is minus I, minus 3 and minus j. It become plus 3j, and very last it is a 2k. It is value of what? b1 bar cross b2 bar. We have find a2 bar minus a1 bar b1 bar cross b2 bar. We want modulus. Modulus means b1 bar cross b2 bar. It is equal to square root of minus 1 square plus 3 square plus 2 square. Can I write directly? It is root 14. Is it right one? It is a 4. 4 plus 9, 13. 13 plus 1, it is equal to root 14. It is value of this modulus b1 bar cross b2 bar. Still तरी पण एक क्वांटिटी काढायची राहिली आहे, न्यूमरेटर क्वांटिटी means dot product of this a2 bar minus a1 bar, this tick mark quantity and this tick mark quantity. We have to find the dot product of these two vectors, that is a2 bar minus a1 bar and b1 bar cross b2 bar. We will find that dot product, and then equation 1 becomes, we will find that a2 bar minus a1 bar, a2 bar minus a1 bar dot b1 bar cross b2 bar. You have to write like this, it is 1 into that minus 1 plus 0 into 3, very next that 0 into 2, we will calculate here, it is a minus 1, next it is 0, very next it is again 0, so it becomes here minus 1. So what is that equation 1 now? Equation 1 becomes, distance is, numerator is minus 1 and denominator is root of 14. If we take modulus, it is 1 upon root 14, and I think it is non-zero, means lines are not intersecting. This is your conclusion. Lines are not intersecting. When we say lines are intersecting, if this distance comes out to be 0, but if we calculate distance between two skew lines and if that distance becomes non-zero, means that lines are intersecting or not intersecting. These lines are not intersecting. Now actually basic theory it is completed, but one short problem of intersecting line and some another problem we will take, and after that we will conclude our lecture or conclude our chapter, and that chapter is here, three-dimensional line. Now we will take just last two problems, that is here very first, three problems we have taken, fourth one, if the lines x minus 1 upon 2 is equal to y plus 1 upon 3 is equal to z minus 1 upon 4, and second line it is given, and that line is x minus 3 upon 1 is equal to y minus k upon 2 is equal to z upon 1 intersect. These lines are given as a intersecting lines. Then find the value of k, then find the value of small k. We have to find the value of k. I think when I have started the lecture, before starting lecture, main formula are provided. Here two formulae I have given, that is a distance between two parallel lines and when lines are intersecting. Condition for line of intersecting means lines intersect if what is condition for lines to be intersect? Conditions that lines to be intersect if x2 minus x1, second it is y2 minus y1 and z2 minus z1, second row is a1 b1 c1, this is a2 b2 c2, and this determinant equal to 0, where what is a1 or what is that x1 x2, x1, this is x minus x1, x1 is 1, x2 this is x minus, or just I will write x1 y1 z1, y1 is minus 1, z1 means here it is plus 1. After that we will continue for z x2, this is in the format x minus x2, y minus y2, z minus z2, so it is x2 is 3, y2 is equal to k just, and z2 is equal to 0, because here no quantity is provided. Now these are DRS, a1 b1 c1, that is a1 is equal to 2, b1 is equal to 3 and c1 is equal to 4. Very next a2 is equal to 1, b2 is equal to 2 and c2 is equal to 1. With the help of these values we can directly find the value of k because condition is also there. Now place the values in this equation here. Equation 1. This is suppose this is equation number 1. Equation 1 becomes, or equation 1 implies, what does the equation 1 implies? This is the determinant x2 minus x1. You utilize like this 3 minus 1. It is a 3 minus 1. Next k plus 1. It is a k plus 1. Very next it is a 0 minus 1. Next this is a2 a1 b1 c1 means 2 3 4. 2 3 4. Very next 1 2 1. It is 1 2 and 1. You have to proceed like this, and this is equal to 0. This implies determinant 2 k plus 1, it is minus 1, 2 3 4 1 2 1, and this determinant is equal to 0. If we calculate this, we automatically get the value of k. We are getting the value of k. Just cut it, this one, it is a 2 in bracket, this is cross multiplied here, 2 into, this is a 3 ones are 3, 3 minus 4 twos are 8, after that minus of k plus 1 into 2 minus 4, we have to write like this, it is a 2 minus 4, very last it is minus 1 in bracket, it is a 4 minus 3 and is equal to 0. We will proceed in the same fashion here. It is a 2 into 3 minus 8, it is minus 5, minus of k plus 1 into minus 2, minus 1 into 1 and is equal to 0. That is minus 10, minus become plus 2 into k plus 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. So it is a minus 10 plus 2k plus 2 minus 1 is equal to 0. 2k is as it is. Just we have to proceed. Here minus 10 minus 1 minus 11 plus 2 is minus 9 and is equal to 0. So we are getting 2k is equal to 9, means k equal to what? 9 by 2. Here lines are given to be intersecting, and that's why this distance becomes what? 0. And if we calculate this one, we are directly getting the value of k. And what is the value of k? K is equal to 9 by 2. Here one sample example is here. Just I will take that example and we'll conclude here. After 5 minutes we will stop the lecture. Find the value of lambda so that lines 1 minus x upon 3 is equal to 7y minus 14 upon 2 lambda. These are important for CET point of view. Simple problems are there, but these are somewhat twisted. And second line is 7 minus 7x divided by 3 lambda is equal to y minus 5 upon 1 is equal to 6 minus z upon 5 are at right angle. Now, in order to solve this problem, I think basic idea of right angle should be there. Two lines are said to be intersecting if a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 equal to 0, but line should be in perfect format. Just remember one thing, this line should be in format x minus x1, but it is a reverse. So we have to write the line in current format. Given lines can be written as just in 2 minutes we will stop the lecture here. Actually here it is, if we reverse this sign, x minus 1, sign of denominator becomes minus 3. If we divide numerator and denominator by 7, then y minus 2 upon divided by 7, so 2 lambda upon 7 is equal to, this is in format z minus 3 upon 2. I think problem becomes simple. Now this is a1 b1 c1, Now in second line here you have to take minus 7 common, means divide by minus 7, it becomes x minus 1 upon minus 7 divide 3 lambda upon minus 7. After that second is in format y minus 5 upon 1. In order to get in format, divide by minus, that is z minus 6 upon minus 5. So these tick marks are A1, B1, C1 and these 3 tick marks are A2, B2, C2. Lines are given to be. Lines कशा दिल्यात म्हणते? Lines दिल्यात right angle. So A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. Product should be what? 0. We will write like this. Lines are perpendicular. Lines are perpendicular. Hence A1, A2 plus B1, B2 plus C1, C2 is equal to 0. We will place like this. A1 is minus 3. This is A1. Now this is A2. 3 lambda. 3 lambda upon minus 7 plus B1. B1 is 2 lambda upon 7. It is divided by B2. B2 means 1 plus C1. C1 is 2 and C2 is minus 5. It is equal to 0. So it is minus 9. Minus minus become plus. It is 9 lambda upon 7. This is a 2 lambda upon 7 and this is minus 10. It is equal to 0. 9 plus 2, it is 11 lambda upon 7 is equal to 10. If we cross multiply, 11 lambda equal to 70 and hence what is lambda? Lambda it is equal to, what is correct value of lambda? Lambda is equal to what? 70 upon 11. I think this is finished for the chapter. In next lecture we will take next chapter. Okay, we'll stop here.